Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bag. Big sexy. Woo, yeah, woo, yeah, woo, pig, woo, pig, podcast, 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 woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, pig, podcast, football, basketball, whatever you need, podcast, woo, pig, shout out to fans, man, woo, pig, keep the support alive, let's get it, podcast, you know we gon' keep it real every time, every single time, woo, pig, woo, pig, woo, pig, we too cold, baby.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of the Woo Pig Podcast. Well, we talking about everything. Arkansas Razorback football, basketball, every Monday, Thursday, and Saturday. Man, the Woo Pig Podcast, we streaming on all major platforms. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch. Man, we even on Rumble. Make sure you subscribe to us on all our platforms. If you enjoy the audio-only version of the podcast, you can catch us everywhere. Apple Podcasts, but we really rock with Spotify because you can switch between audio and video. Check us out over there. Make sure you subscribe on Spotify. And the Woo Pig Podcast, man, we brought to you by our sponsor, 3M Electric, the official sponsor of the Woo Pig Podcast, serving Northwest Arkansas. They are your trusted commercial and residential electrical contractor. As a SDVOSB, they're dependable and reliable with no job too big or small when it comes to your electrical needs. Contact 3M Electric at 479-408-9865 and let them know you heard it on the Woo Pig Podcast, baby. And man, you know who I got in the building. Oh, the bad little brother in the building with me today.
What it do, Woo Pig fam? What it do, OD, man?
What it do, baby? Shout out to my boy G Holmes, man. He'll be here.
Oh my God.
He gonna be in here a little bit later, man. He running a little bit late. So he'll be in here to kick it with us a little bit. So we say he gonna be in here. But man, we talking about these Hogs tonight. Our Razorbacks took another molly whopping.
Yuck.
They was a no call, no show. DZ, you know how when you somebody's supposed to come to work and they don't call and they don't show?
Hey, we fired them.
You fired them. And that's what they did today. We had a no call, no show. Them Hogs did not show up to play basketball today. They thought
it's nasty. It was gross. I don't even want to say this, but I told y'all. Hey, I didn't expect it to look like this, man. I don't know. I knew we was gonna take an L, but I didn't think it was gonna be like this.
Man, we took a bad L against a South Carolina team that ain't even. I mean, they not that good. They not a great team.
Mm-mm.
And we
not
lose
to lose
at home. Like, how we lose at home like this?
And it's not one point in the game where we even felt good. Like, it's not even a point in the game where we was like, you know what, we got this. I was trembling from start to finish.
Bruh, the whole game, we getting thrashed. And I'm like, right. Bruh, this is insane, man. I got a super chat already, man. Shout out to my boy Matt, man. Where you at? Hit the... Shout out to Matt, man, for supporting the channel as always here, man. He said the season is over. Team trash. About to be a baseball fan, man. I'm rolling with you, Matt. I'm rolling with you to baseball, man. We gonna see what baseball do, man. Because we thought we had a basketball team, but we ain't got nothing. We ain't got nothing.
This was the fork in the steak for me, man. It's done. Like, and I understand people saying that. I know a lot of people like, hey, we got so many more games left, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes you could just see it. This game for me was like the BYU game in football. It was just this ain't it, dog. Like, we not even playing against great competition. And, it's one thing when a team beats you, but when you see a team not only getting beat, but beating themselves, that's a different level of hurt. Because it's something internal, and we don't know what it is.
Man, what you said. I mean, these boys, man, just punished us, man. Just let's look. You got the stats, DZ?
Yeah, man, I got these stats, dog.
Man, let's run through the stats, man. Who did what, man?
So starting five, let's start there, man. We had Ellis, Mark, and Davis at the guards. Then we had Brazil and Lawson in the forwards. So let's start with the elephant in the room. Trevon Brazille, whatever you want to call him. Charmin Ultra tonight. He had 3 points, 1 block, 1 steal, 6 rebounds on 1 for 3 shooting. On 25 minutes at that. 25 minutes and 3 points is crazy for a projected first round. Then we going to move on to Chandler Lawson. 4 points in 25 minutes, 2 for 6, 7 rebounds and 1 assist, 1 block, which ain't terrible for him, but we still need more. For this team, it's terrible. All right, let's go into Turnover King Ellis. I don't even want to, he might be working off of the Turnover King title simply because at least he got effort. At least lately we've been seeing some type of heart. He might miss 1,000 layups like I never seen before, but I mean, at least he out there trying. But he had 9 points on 3 of 9 shooting. He had 2 rebounds and 2 assists and only 1 turnover. So shout out to him. Like, apparently he watched the show. All right, next we got Tremont Mark. He had 18 points, man. He's the only thing this team seems to have right now. 6 of 13 shooting. Like I said, 18 points, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 rebounds. I mean, the boy needs some help, man. Bad. Like, you can see it on his face. Every time you see a team with that one player that's showing out and then the rest of the team just he huffing and puffing in the middle of the second half. I'm like, yeah, man, the boy Ty, he played 32 minutes. All right, I'm going to keep it going.
Help me.
Please. I mean, he giving it all he got. He the one player I can't be mad at. But now the one player that I can be mad at, Devo Davis. 35 minutes. 0 for 4 from the 3-point line. 8 points off 3 of 13 shooting. I didn't say that wrong, people. 3 of 13. That's crazy. 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, man. And then just for some bench people, Davenport had 8 points. He played 21 minutes. Hey, Blocker played 17 minutes. We was asking for more of him. He didn't score, but he had 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 1 steal. So I don't even know with this team at this point, man. It's weird.
We know what they are at this point, man. They are who we think they are. In the famous words of Dennis Green, they are who we think they are, man. They've been showing us who they are all year long. Somebody said they was gonna be up, down, and down and up, and it seems to be true. But man, y'all ever seen that movie Boys in the Hood?
Ricky!
And when they was kids, Doughboy said, "Y'all want to see a dead body?" I'm about to show y'all a dead body tonight because I'm about to murder this boy on the podcast tonight. Trevon Brazille. We gonna bring him in front of the congregation, y'all. We gonna bring Trevon Brazille in front of the congregation.
Go with the ball. Oh, what a play.
Oh man, I forgot. I didn't put on the images. It actually doesn't play. Oh dang. I gotta go back and do that. Hold on for me 1 second. I gotta cook on these images. Hold on, I'm gonna bring that up one more time, and I'm gonna see if.
Go with the ball. Oh, what a play.
Okay, so now y'all can hear me. I know y'all can hear me now. So I'm gonna go back on these images then. Sorry about that. That was my fault. I forgot I didn't hit the button. But going back on these images, man. I'm gonna go this one first because I tried to explain this one, but unfortunately, y'all can hear me. This is Trevon Brazille. This is not his man, but this guy was in the pick and roll. Trevon Brazille, your job is to stop the ball. That is your job. Stop the ball. Trevon Brazille does not stop the ball. He lunges at the dude. He lunges. And guess what happens in the next picture? Layup. All he had to do was stop the ball. He would have kicked it to number 2 up here in the three-pointer. Devo would have rotated, and Lawson would have ran down here to number 5 to pick him up. Defense 101, that's Pee Wee basketball. All right, next photo. This right here, Trevon Brazille again. I don't know what he's doing right here. He's lunging at the guy. He's faking like he's going to run at him, but he doesn't. He's just faking it. But if he runs this dude off of the three-point line, he has to pass. He has to pass the ball, or at least you're going to contest this three-pointer. You're going to do one or the other. You're going to get a contested 3, or he's going to pass the ball. Devo's right here. He can run at number 12. But Lawson just lunges at the dude like nothing. Anyway, next one. This dude right here. Look at this. Look at this block out by Lawson. I just want you to look at this. Lawson can jump out the gym. This dude right here can't jump at all. At all. Look at this poor block out technique. This is just terrible. Guess what? This dude don't even jump to get the rebound. He don't even jump to get the rebound. Because Lawson's in poor position. Not Lawson. Trevell, whatever that fool name is, he in poor position. Just terrible. Next one. This right here. I know this it looks kind of weird. He's in a pick and roll situation. Battle is going over the top of the screen. Now, your mind says, okay, it's probably somebody behind Trevon Brazille to pick this guy up. But guess what? If you trap this dude, he has nowhere to go. He has nowhere to go with the ball. But I want you to look at this next picture. This is going to blow your mind. There is nobody there. Nobody. He's picking Battle, so Battle is out of position now because he over the top. Your job is to help this dude. He got a 3-lane, 4-lane highway to the rim. Just terrible. Now, last but not least, this right here. He squared up on this dude. 1-on-1. Mano y mano. Squared up. This is what happens on that same play. This is what happens. Let me bring it back because y'all seen he squared up, no help. Look how simple this is. Straight blow by, dunk on.
What a play!
Hey, that boy is trash. I said what I said,
Terrible.
and I don't care what nobody say. Super duper trash.
Oh my goodness. Hey, that was some of the saddest stuff I ever seen in my life. The boy was nay-naying. The boy was hitting the stanky leg, screening his own players. And you supposed to be a projected first-round pick? Houseway. That's crazy. You know, I seen it in game, and I could feel that stuff was happening, but to see them screenshots is like, what are you doing? If you hurt, get off the court. If you scared, go to church. I'm not understanding. I don't understand, man. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Brazille is to a point to where he making the team worse. We need inside presence. We need rebounds. And he not doing nothing. I don't know what he do good at this point. It's crazy. It's scary stuff, bro. It's scary. And we don't like saying this. I think a lot of people think that we love to bag on the Razorbacks. No, bro, but it's the barbershop. We got to keep it real and we got to say it. We saying this for y'all. We saying this for the people who don't got a podcast, who can't, 3 times a week come and say how they really feel, man. And that's pathetic, dog. That's Trevon Brazille. If you watching this, man, look, bro, do something right. I don't care which one it is. Pick one, whether it's offense, rebounding, defense. Pick one. If you can excel at that, that'll be a start, bro. We need it. We need it bad.
Go with the ball. Oh, what a play. Go with the ball. Oh, what a play.
Way.
Right.
Y'all cannot ever say Trevon Brazille is that guy. No. You can't.
And mind y'all, this not even an all-star team. This is South Carolina, dog. Their record was almost like ours. I seen somebody today tweet, how is this the same team that beat Duke? And honestly, I keep asking myself the same. I don't get it or see it. I don't get it, bro.
Oh man, Neva said, Trevon, if you watching this, bruh, start learning Chinese cause you ain't making it to the NBA.
Yeah, he's gonna be playing for the Shaolin monks.
Man, I watched the game 2 times, man, and I'm just like, these dudes, they lack so much fundamentals. It's insane that these guys just don't play as a team. I watched the play. Big Shot Mark had a pick and roll with Trevon Brazille, and the guy goes over the top. The man that's checking Brazille sags down to stop Mark. Brazille wide open at the top of the key. He don't pass him the ball. I'm just like, what's going on? But he goes in there, throws up the ball, misses the layup. I was just like, man, this is absolutely insane, man. The way these dudes playing ball. They ain't playing together. It's all bad, man. It's all bad.
When I see stuff like that, you know what that make me think about, OD? It gotta be some internal beef on this team. I think after one of these losses, somebody went in the locker room and was like, man, y'all suck. And it was probably almost a fight. And like it's something that we not hearing about on the outside, because just my eye test, I don't know too much about nothing outside of just playing little league, high school, middle school type stuff. And it's no want to. When I listened to Davenport in the post game, he said some stuff that was so concerning. He said we just don't play. He said we don't play together. He said there's no effort. Everything that he said went back to the word effort. And I'm trying to think. If you a college player, a lot of these guys came from other organizations. They know that this is their last shot. You on SEC TV, and it's no effort. What type of emotion could be inside of your brain and make you not give effort on the biggest stage of your life, possibly the last stage of your life? And I think it's internal beef.
I would love to know what that internal beef would be. I would love to know, but that's something that we may never know. But
yeah, man.
My next question, though, and then we're going to open it up to the hog pen, man. Shout out to everybody in here rocking with us, man. All 162 of y'all. Man, we appreciate you. We know the playoffs is on right now, but y'all in here talking hogs, baby. That's what I'm talking about, man. The faithful.
That's love.
Make sure you guys like the video, man. We definitely appreciate them likes. Are y'all losing faith in Musselman, man? That's the question. High Tech Redneck says Muss got to go. What's your take on that, DZ? What you say? Are you losing faith in Eric Musselman, man?
No. I'm losing faith in this team this year and what he can do with this team, yes. But overall, as far as him having to leave us, and if y'all think we can find better than Muss, especially easily, I think that's crazy. Off of one bad season, nah. I think if anything, next season is going to show us who Muss really is. He see now, all right, bringing in a whole new starting 5 every year ain't going to work. He see now that if you don't develop talent and you don't create an actual culture, it's gonna hurt. He sees now that if you don't have an actual offensive game plan, them boys is gonna be out there running around and get mad at each other. So I think this is a great learning experience for a good young coach. I'm not losing faith in him, but I have lost all faith in this team.
I'm gonna say this. I have not lost faith in Eric Musselman, man. And High Tech Redneck, I need you to go back in your memory banks. And I'm just gonna say some names, man. Stan Heath, John Pelfrey, Mike Anderson. I'm saying them names right there. All I know is under Eric Musselman, we done been to 2 Elite Eights, 1 Sweet 16. We've had nothing but winning records since Eric Musselman got here. It ain't all been pretty. But man, this program is way better with him than it was without him. So I ain't off the must bus, but for this year, the must bus is on 4 flats, baby.
I'm sitting in the back.
They on 4 flats, man. Hey, there go my
go.
guy with this Cowboy Bill hat on.
Oh my God!
What up, baby?
And the Rancher shirt to match. Hey, that shirt came with that.
He look like
Hey,
you been to a bull riding contest or something?
Hey, man, mind your business. You know
what here, man.
You don't know nothing about Big Sexy. You don't know how I get out here. Hey, man, it's on the sleeve too, bro. You ain't seen it.
Yeah,
You
y'all
ain't
want to see
seen it.
G
This
in
is
real
it.
life? Just check him out. He on the All Black Rodeo. That's G.
Hey, man. I had some prior engagements, man. You know what I'm saying? What it do, Woo family?
Oh man, we in here, man. You missed a dead body, G. You missed a dead body, man. I'm gonna show you a dead body. You want to see him? Hold on.
Go with the ball. Oh, what a play.
Terrible, man. He terrible. I don't know what been said, because you know what I'm saying, I've been at a little anniversary engagement for our homeboy Light Skin Los.
Hey, shout out to Light Skin Los. 30 years in the game.
30 years. Him and my favorite other white girl, Heather. 30 years in the game, man. So we went to a little anniversary engagement for them tonight, man. And I left a little bit early because I wanted to come in, you know what I'm saying, get with my Woo Pig family. So anyway, I'm gonna tell you something about what I seen when I watched the game. Terrible. I don't even know what's been said, because I can be honest with you, I ain't even watched the beginning of the show. Man, I came in hot and got on. And let me tell you something. These dudes is terrible. Can't nobody play defense. I'm watching cats, you know what I'm saying, being out of position defensively. I don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? Trevon Brazille, say, man, Charmin is a great name for him. We need to just add Wet Charmin. You know what I'm saying? When you can stick your finger through. It's stick your finger through the Wet Charmin, man. Get boo-boo on your hand. He bad. He can't even, you know what I'm saying? He can't play defense. The dude tried to turn around and face up, trying to dribble. I'm looking at him like he has no moves. None.
Crazy.
No, he turns around, catches the ball on the wing, and turns and faces the guy and tries to turn around and make a move. It was like Bambi legs dribbling. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this don't even look like he work on this. What is that? He has no low post moves, no face up moves. Hey man, stock is going down.
I wonder what he do at practice. Like, do he just shoot wide open threes and catch alley oops? Like, what does he do?
I don't even want to know what he does in practice. I want to know what he does in his own time, because you don't get great in practice. You get great working out by yourself. in the gym by yourself, with the ghost moves, working out with one guy. It's two people in the gym. One guy with the pad, giving you something and letting you work out. I'm like, whoever, if he doing that, fire him immediately. Fire him immediately. Because you ain't even working on your I mean, bro.
You know
I'm
what I
telling
think?
you.
You know those guys who in 6th grade they was dunking before everybody else was even touching the net, so
That's
he didn't
him.
have to put that work in. He didn't have to do that extra. He was the dude who was just naturally more gifted than everybody, and now he's struggling. No skill. Skill is developed.
Bro, skill is developed. You said what you said on that. The dude ain't doing nothing else, man. I'm like, what are we doing here? And I'm just not getting on him. Man, it was the whole squad. All of them. Big shot. Mark, where you at?
Hey, he showed up, man, but he can't score 35 every night. He the
That's a
only
fact.
person that consistently can get past 15 points, man.
Dude.
But hey, shout out to
Hey,
Teddy, man. I don't know who he is, but he wanted me to shout him out, so I'm gonna shout him out. What's up, Teddy, man? How's it going, man? Appreciate you being a subscriber, baby.
What up, Teddy? Bro, I was utterly, and I was just disappointed, man. If you cannot defend home court, man, you ain't gonna be nothing in this league. I can promise you, you will be nothing in this league, and I guarantee you, Arkansas won't make the tournament, and they may not even invite them to the NIT. I said this early. I said this like a game after when they beat Duke. I said, man, these dudes ain't gonna make the tournament. I said that. Y'all remember? Pull the receipts. I said these dudes ain't gonna make the tournament. Find me some games that they can win. Everybody thought last show we talking about South Carolina. Hey man, they their schedule, they done played a bunch of cupcakes. They ain't played nobody. Bro, you know what? Maybe we need to schedule some cupcakes at some tune-ups and get that confidence. Sometimes winning breeds confidence. Yeah, having a tough schedule. At the end of the day, no one gives a darn about who you play. They care about the dubs and the L's.
Hey,
And if
they lost the cupcakes. They lost to the
That's what I'm
cupcakes.
saying. We lost to some cupcakes. So you know what I'm saying? So maybe we need to schedule more of those unknown schools. Because guess what? Those counts as dubs at the end of the day.
Sad.
Yeah. Wes Brown said, man, he busy dyeing his hair and painting his nails. I gotta give a shout out to the bandwagon. I gotta give a shout out to the bandwagon.
Just in case they didn't hear it.
The bandwagon said any grown man with red hair not named Ronald McDonald does not take his career seriously.
Bro, them dudes is terrible. You know what I'm saying? I can't say what I want to say.
Right.
I got a super chat.
No, I checked them out today. Them Jones is clear. He got the clear polish on them joints. Man, that dude, hey man, paint go. You might well go on paint your nails, man. Get on out there.
Whoa, sweet thing.
Bro, we coming in hot. And I promise you, I wish they would come say something, because what you gonna say? Man, you getting the brakes beat off for you, man. Panties around your ankles. Shut up talking to me.
Hey, Matt says Devo must have fingernail poison.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Boy. These dudes, bruh.
Hey, Matt said, I bet we got the best nails in the SEC.
The best nails in the SEC. You show right.
Man, these boys out here tripping, man. Well, man, we've been at it for a good 30. Y'all know what we do after 30 minutes, man. We gonna open up the hog pen. Deezy, I'm gonna come to you with that. We got to talk to our shout out our sponsor, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all already know who it is. 3M Electric, the official sponsor for the Woo Pig podcast. Serving Northwest Arkansas, they're a trusted commercial and residential electric contractor. as in SDVOSB. They're dependable, reliable, with no job too big or too small. When it comes to your electrical needs, contact 3M Electric at 479-408-9865. Again, 479-408-9865. Let them know that you heard it on the Woo Pig podcast. They might hook you up, man. Shout out 3M.
Yo.
Yes, sir. But man, we got somebody that's ready to rock, man. Whether to come up and say it like a TI is.
We already know man. We taking L's, man.
Man, come let your frustrations out, man. I'm ready to hear it tonight.
We got Jeremiah in the building, man. What's going on tonight with you, big dog?
Can y'all hear me?
Oh yeah, man, we can hear you.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm at work, man. Like, I'm a big fan. First of all, I'm a big fan of y'all podcast, man. For real, keep doing what y'all doing, man.
Hey, we appreciate it.
Second, I was watching the game, man. Like, so what I seen. First off, I don't understand why Jeremiah Davenport is 6'6", and he the only one down there hustling, crashing the boards, getting rebounds. I seen like 8 possessions where he was down there by himself. It's about 5 South Carolina defenders. He the only one down there rebounding. Everybody else standing around the perimeter just looking. So, 2, I feel like everybody playing selfish. Every on their team playing selfish to get theirs, to only get their points, to make the NBA do what they gotta do and leave. Nobody really cares. So when I think about this team, I try to think about the previous teams we had. Like the team we had with JD Note and Jalen Williams, them guys was hungry. They wanted it way more. You know what I'm saying? Like so when I watched them play, people was taking charges, they were sharing the ball, they was actually running plays. These guys, I done seen them run plays, like you spoke about it earlier, about like they had like a pick and roll. And one of them was open at the top, and he just said, forget it, and just pulled up 3. Missed. I seen a couple times, Battles went down the court, didn't try to pass it, just jacked up a shot. Missed. Plenty of possessions. We just wasting possessions. Meanwhile, everybody on our team playing selfish, South Carolina just putting up points. Every possession, putting up points. Now the game went from 6 points to 22. And then the defense alone, it's just like, it's no effort. I feel like it's I don't know what it is. I think Muss should stop trying to get these players that's like potential draft picks, which ain't nothing wrong with getting them players, but I feel like these players don't care about nothing else. They don't care about team. They only care about getting theirs. Brazil's a perfect example of that. We know what Brazil can do, but it's like he don't care because he already know, like, hey, I'm getting drafted regardless. And I'm getting NIL. Why should I hustle and hurt myself for the team? We already losing. We're not going to make the tournament. And you can see that energy in how he playing. So am I wrong? But like, do I have a point here?
Hey man, you see, we didn't stop you, man. We was letting you cook, bro.
Man,
we was letting you cook.
Like so, cause like it like you know what I'm saying. Like I'm a big Razorback fan, man, and it hurts to see like I don't say it hurts, but it's devastating watching the team that you know have talent, but they playing so trash. And we can beat every team we done played this year. We can beat them. We have beat Duke. You know what I'm saying? We can play to a top level, but it's like these guys don't care. It's like they in the locker room. Nobody's in the locker room putting us in their ear to like get better or nothing. It's like they just want to be on social media. They want to be in everybody's podcast. Bro, y'all gotta get in the gym, put in their work. Like last night on their podcast, somebody bring up Jalen Williams. I remember when they first went to Elite 8, Jalen Williams come off the bench. That next year, you can tell he went to the gym and worked on his craft. His jumper got better. His defense got better. He made the team way more better. I'm not seeing no development from these players. All I'm seeing is, the beginning season, we're going to be this, we're going to be that. But they're not playing like it. It's just crazy to me because I really feel like Mustard lost this team, and this season is over with. They're not making the tournament. I don't even want to watch them more games because it's a waste of time. Like I said, I work 12-hour shifts. I like watching these guys play, but at this point, it's like, man, watching these dudes play and just seeing them get blew out by teams that you know they can beat, it's just like a waste of time, man. Like, I hate it. I really do hate it, and I'm a big Razorback fan, man. And like I said, I love y'all podcast. Keep doing what y'all doing, man. I love how y'all let people go here and speak their truth. For real.
Hey man, shout
What's
out
up,
to
bro?
Jeremiah, man. We appreciate you for coming in and rocking with us, man.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Hey, he came in here with the construction noise in the background, shooting shots, man. That's what we talking about. That's exactly what we talking about, because everybody that's a true fan, that was from his heart, bro. You know what I'm saying? That was truly from his heart. He tired of seeing us be mediocre. We support mediocrity. That's terrible. I don't care what nobody say. I agree with him 100%. We have these players. I think NIL as a whole is messing up the hustle, because when you hungry, O said it, you can eat soup with a fork. But man, when they just giving you the money and there's no incentives attached to it, they say, you know what? Hey man, we think you're great. You have a good name, and we're gonna give you $350,000. $350,000 to a broke sucker is a lot of money. That's a lot of money. When you going to school, you getting your school paid for, you getting your food paid for. You ain't paying for nothing in college when you on scholarship. You have no bills. And I give you $350K, bro. You blowing money. You the king. You ain't really working out. You're no longer trying to develop those skills that are going to really translate to the next level and actually get you a true job. You think, oh, like DZ was saying, man, you know, man, I've been dunking since I was in the 7th grade. I don't got to work on nothing else. But man, I'm telling you, I said this about some other players. I said this about KJ Jefferson. Dude, I really hope you saving some of this NIL money, because guess what? You may not be getting a real job that's going to pay you for several years, but you done blew this money. That's what the mentality is. You know what I'm saying? NIL, they paying these players. For me, I said this when we talked about it. They need to start incentivizing the NIL money. See how these players start playing. Yo, hey man, you've been averaging such and such in points, and guess what? If you don't average it, you don't get nothing. If you don't keep your points per game average to this level, NIL null and void. Watch how dude be in the gym. Watch how he be playing. Watch how he starts doing his craft or working on his craft. But if you just give him some money, he kicking it. He can't wait till the game over with so he can go blow some money on a couple shorties. Man, I'm telling you, bro. You know me.
Shout out to Derek Edwards, man. We appreciate you supporting the channel, man. He says Brazille looking like Ronald McDonald, but playing like Helen Keller. Lord help us. Man, I got some people in the green room. I got Bias in the green room, and I got D-Mac in the green room, man. How y'all doing tonight, man?
Bro. You know me. Shout out to Derek Edwards,
Good
man. We appreciate you supporting the channel, man.
Hey, D-Mac, you gonna have to mute your TV. Hey,
this ain't bro.
Unbiased. Talk to me, man. How you feeling tonight, man?
All right, so let's start it off like this. First and foremost, shout out to you, OD, the little bad brother in the building giving us the facts, and the wild cowboy Bill on the bottom right side. What's up, brother?
What it do, man?
Hey, listen, we got to smile through the pain. We smile through the pain, you heard? But here it is, the 3 no's. No chemistry. No defense. No heart.
Hey man, say it with your chest unbiased.
No. It's a clean show. It's a clean show, okay? But I said this on time, I told y'all about Brazil and it came into fruition. I wish I was wrong, but I told y'all last show. What did I tell y'all last show? He has no package. He can't create his own shot. All he right now is a spot up 3-point shooter, 6'11". So he's like what Stephen Smith says. He's just a jag, just another guy. That's all he is right now. Just another guy. Why? Because he can't create his own shot. His effort on defense is lackluster. He's right now a liability, unfortunately. And there's only three players that I can say I can look out there and say they give effort almost all the time. Davenport gives effort all the time. But the thing is, when he screws up, he gets yanked. And I understand that if you screw up, you can get yanked because different players will have a different leash. That's with any team. But sometimes Mark gets selfish. But I think Mark is getting selfish because he sees the players around him sucks. He's used to winning. He used to being on quality winning teams. So if you can't trust your teammates, what you going to do with the rock? You're going to try to do whatever you can. And then we got Blocker, who doesn't get enough sunshine on the court, so I can't even really judge him. But when he's out there, the effort is there. There is not enough effort. They're not playing together as a team.
17 tonight.
And unfortunately, he was invisible. Unfortunately, he was pretty much invisible for the game. Am I wrong?
No.
The reason why he's invisible is because when certain guys touch the ball, everybody stops.
It sticks. The ball just sticks.
Yeah, they just get out there, start dribbling the ball. They just pounding the rock. I like Trevon Mark, but when he touches the ball, everybody stops. Nobody moves. Just when y'all watch the next game, just watch what I'm saying. He touches the ball, everybody stops. But neither here nor there. So I didn't mean to cut you off on your point.
It's all right, no doubt, man. To finish off my soliloquy, I woke up at the beginning of the second half, right? I woke up at the beginning of the second half, and I wish I had stayed asleep. The first two plays that I seen was Devo getting beat on defense. Devo's defense is gone. The defense that we used to get from Devo, it don't exist anymore. The whole team's defense, I'm watching South Carolina just moving the ball so seamlessly, so smooth. Open three splash. We get the ball, we struggle. We have more talent, but we don't execute. And this is where I have to be honest. Anybody that says fire Coach Muss, I'm telling you now, you guys are idiots. Idiots. But Coach Muss has to be held accountable as well. The offensive sets or lack thereof is killing this team. And the thing is, he always could be able to rely on a great defensive effort from the team to make up for the lack of offensive continuity at times. He doesn't have that luxury. So the big knock on Muss right now is his non-ability. He's not flexible. He doesn't adjust based on his talent. He molds people. He fits the square peg in the round hole. He has to be flexible based on the teams he has. He needs to run some real offensive sets. He has a vanilla offensive set and a couple inbound offensive sets. Other than that, it's basically a free-for-all on the offensive end. With this team, you can't do that. You need to have some type of strong structure offensively, and then also him tinkering with the lineups, they have no identity. No one knows their true role. So when they're out there, they're doing too much thinking and not just playing and executing. And that falls on Coach Muss.
That's a fact. Bro, they played Jacoby White, right? 26 minutes tonight. Who is Jacoby Wright? When last time we heard his name called?
Now,
I thought you were talking about the guy.
Hold on, G. Hold on. D-Mac been waiting patiently, man. He been waiting patiently. Let's let him talk. Let's let him get in on this, man. D-Mac, what you think about them Hogs
I ain't got
tonight,
too
man?
much to say. I just want to say we gotta go get some more dogs, man. Like Larry told Nolan back in the day. We gotta go get some more dogs, man. It just, man, it's hurtful because, you see the roster. I thought, man, I'll be honest, I thought we were going to pull one together this year. But, man, we got to go get some dogs ASAP. And Must got to start running everybody out the program. We got to start developing some guys. It's cool with some transfer, but we got to start developing some guys, man. No continuity over there.
Bro,
hey, I agree. I agree with you 100%, boss. 100%. We've been saying it. Now, G, I'm gonna come back to you, but hey, D-Mac, we appreciate you 100%. We agree with you 100%.
Already
What was you
appreciate
about
y'all.
to say, G?
No, I was just saying. So the guy for South Carolina, they had a guy come off the bench that played 26 minutes, Jacoby White. Now he didn't really do too much, but he played 26 minutes, only had 5 points. But we got beat. Think about it, man. I'm just so frustrated, bro. We got beat by 13 at home. They had 5. They had 8 players in double figures as far as minutes played. So they rotating guys in and out, in and out, in and out. You know what I'm saying? But they know their roles. They know their roles. They spread the offense out. This is the fact that I want to hit you guys with. They shot 50% from 3. They were 9 of 18. 70% from the free throw line. 12 of 17. 52% from the field. 28 of 54. No defense. I mean, they were getting what they wanted in the lane. Them big dudes that they had was, I'm talking about it, bro. I was wanting to call DHS because there was a molestation. It was a molestation down low.
It was getting nasty.
It was getting real nasty, man. I was like, these dudes, not only do they not have any low post presence, they can't even guard it. That dude was putting his back to the basket. Bucket. I was like, ugh. Maybe that was just a fluke. I mean, it was just bumping him. Working out. We don't got no dogs, man. I promise you, bro. We really.
Whoa, sweet thing.
Bro. Say, man, we got a team full of divas, man. I said what I said.
Man, Steven Dobbins, man, appreciate the super chat, man. He says 7 players on our team scored as many or more points than Trevon Brazille today.
Add 3.
Oh my God.
Man, Trevon Brazille is in the Woo Pig podcast doghouse.
Can I add something real quick?
Before you add something, I gotta go to Woo Pig 00. He been in the waiting room. He been waiting a minute.
What's the word? Unbiased. What's going on, DZ? OD.
What up, bro?
Holmes, what's the word? What's the word, man? It's been
What's
a minute.
going on, 00? What you see in that
I feel
game
like
today, 00?
Man, it's a bunch of lackluster play, man. Like G Holmes was saying, man, them big men got to work early, and I think I was in the Discord telling them, man, once you get your post play established early, bro, that opens up, that 15 to 17 foot range, and I don't know, I think it was KJ, whatever the big man name was, man. He can shoot, man. You got to, once you have a shooting touch, man. He knew to attack that post early. He got about 4, 5, 6 points in the post. Then he started, extending his range out, and that's exactly what we asking of our bigs. But it's just like the effort isn't there, So I felt like TB was gonna come out with a solid game, with a solid rebound, to start the game. But it didn't translate, man. So we just asking for a little bit more effort out of everybody, bro. So, and I think that starts in the gym with yourself. So, it's a lot to work on, but I don't think it's good riddance on the season yet. So, it's just it's an uphill battle, bro.
Hold on, let's go back. Let's go back. We got to ask you a question. What do you mean it ain't good riddance on the system? No. We gonna bring you in front of the congregation. You said something that we got to talk about.
You said
the season ain't. You think they can still muster
the
something out of this season?
I believe so. Like I say, I think it's a case of momentum, and we just in a deep slump right now. But this is the first half of SEC play, man. So,
bro, It's. I think they got
but it's like we
13. They
had no
got 13
momentum though,
games
man.
left. They 10-8. That means they got to win at least 11 to 12 of the next 13 games, and they not doing that. They not winning 11 to 12 of these last 13 games.
Yeah.
Like Double O, I just
think
want to ask.
we can scramble up, man. I'm hoping on the wish and the prayer ain't gonna get it done though, man. So I just want to see some more effort out these guys, bro. Like you telling me an undersized big is putting in more work than a guy that's 16. You know what I'm saying? So it's about heart and determination. How you want this season to end? So it's up to them guys,
Got a
man. We
question
can
for you,
preach.
Double O.
It's up to those guys, man.
So what
Yeah.
does this team do good in your opinion? Or I'm not even gonna say that because we all know it's nothing. What do you see is most likely to improve on this team? We don't got good offense. We don't got good defense. We don't got no hustle. We don't got no heart. Which one of those things?
DZ, I think we got enough guard play to muck up things around the perimeter, bro. Once we start mucking things up around the perimeter, bring Devo and Blocker in to you bring. I've been saying this earlier in the season, man. You bring Devo, you start Devo, and you turn around and rotate Blocker in to keep that pressure on the perimeter, man. And
But I
give us a
don't.
healthy dose. Give us a healthy dosage of Minifield and Ellis, man. Somebody who can facilitate and get these guys open. But also these guys got to move without the ball, because if you just showing the arm or you're not showing your whole body, then your guys get stuck in double teams, and it's hard to pass out of situations like this. So they got to do a lot more moving, man. So it's
Do
just
you know who played the most minutes tonight out of everybody on our team?
was that it
Devo
wasn't Lawson,
Davis.
was it? It was Devo.
And I
Man.
didn't see him lock up nothing. Like I feel you. When I think about the old Devo and what he was, I get that. But kind of like Unbiased said, I think that's gone. If we keeping it real, I haven't seen that lockdown Devo this year. I just haven't.
Yeah. And to y'all
Non-existent.
point, I
People
think
can get
like y'all
cold
say,
like
it
pro.
is with the NIL. My bad, I'm biased. Go ahead, dog.
No, no, it's your form. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting you, Double O.
No, no,
But
no, no, no,
bro,
no,
the
no, no,
thing
no,
is,
man. I'm all ears with everything, bro. I'm just
all right, check it. You made some points, right? But here's the problem. Minifield, you put big guards on him, he effectively get taken out of the game. Florida already showed us that, right? Devo,
yeah,
where's the defense? It doesn't exist. And he is supposed to be a leader, but doesn't have the wherewithal a lot of the times to conduct himself as a leader. That's another issue. Then we talk
yeah.
about Ellis. Ellis can't finish at the rim consistently, and he hasn't been turning the ball over, like he was early in the season. But he's not getting it done. And we talk about pressure on the outside. If you have Devo and Blocker in, now your outside shooter's gone. Now they can just pack it inside because neither one of them are consistent on the three. So anything that we do, there's an answer for it because there's so many deficiencies within each player. At the end of the day, no matter what our record ends up finishing, just give us effort. Give us max effort. Leave it all on the floor every night. If you can do that, I can accept the results. But we can't accept these results when they're not leaving it on the floor. That's what makes it so
Hey,
bad because they're not leaving it on the floor.
I got an all around the horn question real quick, bro. And I'm gonna leave it like that. Do y'all
Go.
think we should focus on a smaller lineup, a smaller rotation? That way we get more effort out of these guys instead of going with more talent and just throwing these guys out there and seeing if they bring it together, if they pull it together, man. Go with a smaller lineup, say perhaps like Chandler Lawson and guys like that, who are gonna give effort, Davenport, guys like that, and then try to bring in your talent, or should we stick to what we're doing? Or, you know,
Hey, we gotta stick with him. What else is there?
yeah,
We got nothing. We literally have nothing, man. So we gotta move forward with it. The guys we got, Hey, we got to dance with who we brought. We got to dance with who we brought, man, to the prom. When this is who we brought. This is what the NIL money has paid for. A bunch of guys who Muss is trying to make be something that they not. A bunch of guys that really just can't play. When they put Bob Marley in the game, I knew the game was over. When I saw him on the court, I was like, oh, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I think you muted unbiased. I can't even remember his name.
You're talking, so I'm intentionally not saying anything out loud.
Oh, okay.
The fact you called him Bob Marley had me dying.
Hey man,
I
saw him get in the game, I was just like, oh man, I might as well turn this off because I just knew the game was over. There was you really desperate when you see him on the court. If you ain't winning by 30 and he's on the court, you're just desperate. You're just desperate. It's like seeing him on the court is like, hey, it's time to leave the club and I got to get somebody to go home with, and that big girl in the corner. Hey, I'm about to see what's up with it. That's what it's like when you see Bob Marley on the court. Man, if you don't get up out of here, bro, boy, super trash, man. But hey, this is who we got. We got to ride with him, man. You got to ride with him.
Man.
Hey, man, I got a around the horn question for everybody.
Go with it.
Okay, so we understand how everybody feel about this team. We see that this season is basically chalked up. If we keeping it real, I mean, unless some miracle happen, I just don't see it getting fixed. So a lot of people hate the portal, and I understand why. If this was y'all's team, if y'all were Eric Musselman, would you rather bring this entire team back and try to develop them for next season, or go get some more boys?
I'll answer first.
Who want to go first?
I'll go first.
Go for it.
Considering we got some seniors that's going to be gone, I'm cool with it. If these guys give effort for the season, if not, get out of here. But there's automatically 3 or 4 guys that's going to be done for after this year, no matter what. So I'm for it if the guys get with the program. But if they don't get with the program and actually put maximum effort, no, I don't want you here. If you're not going to give your best effort every game, why would I want you to be here?
Okay.
Hey, I'm with it.
And just so you know, TB don't stand for Trevon Brazille. He's playing like he's sick, so it's tuberculosis right now.
Tuberculosis, man. Look here, man. Look here, man. If you're not gonna be a consistent contributor, wait. Just so I got the question right, give it to me one more time, Deezy.
So, if you was Eric Musselman, would you try to bring most of this team back and actually develop, or would you go back into the portal and get you a whole new starting team, starting 5 and some extras?
Okay, so like I was saying, if you have the talent, sometimes you have to bring those players back because we have the talent. We should develop, but I think that's the issue. I don't think Muss is a development type coach. He is you bring me something and I hope we're gonna let your just raw talent get us to a certain level, and then I'm gonna I hope you can just get us to this level and then we can get you into the league. I'm saying he should do that. Any great coach tries to, build a foundation, and I think that's the issue. We getting these guys out of the portal that they only have maybe 1 or 2 years left of eligibility. That's what you have to think about. When you get into the portal, these guys have already burnt some of their eligibility. So there ain't a lot of time for development. Unless in order to really truly develop, you got to get some of these high school players. You got to get some of these guys that are coming in. You have to do those types of things. And I don't know, those type of players, what happened? They left. You got the
KK.
2 guys that the guys that we had from last year, they're gone. They playing in the league, but you're not replacing that talent. So that's going to be an issue.
Well, I'm gonna get my take right after I read my super chat, man. Shout out to Fish, man, for supporting the channel. Hold up, it's the wrong one. He says, in the offseason, Walsh said that Musselman had him handcuffed. Look how good Walsh really is. I knew at that point Muss deserve a lot of blame. Hey, he did say that. And I am going to say this on my take about the players that are on this team. 10 of them got to go. 10 of them got to go.
On this roster?
On this roster, 10 of them got to hit the portal. I don't care where they go.
I agree.
They go pros. 10 of them got to go.
10?
Devo got to go.
Okay, that one.
Trevon Brazille can go.
2.
Pena can go.
3.
Davenport can go.
3.
Battle
4.
can go.
5.
Ellis can go.
6.
What's the dude name with the tall, lanky dude from Memphis? Lawson can go.
7.
Bacchiati Mickey, we can holler at him too.
8.
Twinkle Toes.
9.
And Bob Marley, that's 10.
You know what's crazy about that? Out of those 10, 6 of them don't have any more eligibility.
Good.
Hey man, I was trying to put OD under the smoke. Hey man,
Rip, he had the hot cake.
Hey, they all 10 of them gotta go. I mean, if I say this, if Trevon Brazille want to come back, cool. I'm with it. I'm with Trevon Brazille coming back because I feel like dude could get better. This year, it could be possible, bro, that the dude is just messed up with his knee. I hate to make that excuse after I didn't just baptize that boy, but man, that dude, man, he just looked terrible right now, man, and I just need him to get better, bro. I just
Go with the ball. Oh, what a play. Go with the ball. Oh, what a play. Go with the ball. Oh, what a play.
hold on, guys. There we go. Go ahead, G. I think I muted y'all. That's my fault. Let me jump out of this. Okay, there we go. Can you say something?
Okay, so no, what I was saying is that's basketball IQ. If you catch somebody, if you're defending and you're catching on that low block right there, you cannot jump his strong hand, which is his right hand, because that still allows him to put the ball on the floor and go baseline on you. You have to, at that point, jump his weak hand to prevent that. Because what is it going to do? If you notice that play, he jumps that, he's way up into his strong hand. It's so easy to go around and do this running at your strong hand. You just put it on the ground, one dribble, you at the rim. If you jump that weak hand, guess what that's going to do? If he does do that, it's going to force him to your help. That's basketball IQ. That's all that is.
Holmes, I didn't see any help right there. The rotations were not there either, man. I think that was Mitchell on the wing side, the backside wing side, and it's got to be a lot more communication as well. Like,
facts. You know, that's what I'm saying. That's just one part of it. Absolutely. Defense that's why they call it team defense. Whenever you play team defense, you force a guy to your help. You know what I'm saying? And for that particular play, what he should have did, instead of running onto that right hand, he should have ran to his left hand and then allow him to come back around. That's what should have happened. I'm just saying. Hey, mama, there go that man.
It's Box, what it do, man?
What it do, Box?
I'm good. Y'all sitting up here trying to down Brazil. A lot of them plays that y'all seen that he didn't have no help on no defense. That one play where OD had where he was straddling them two defenders, one on the corner, one on the wing. The one he was running that was Devo person. So he left his man try to cover Devo person.
I'm gonna say this, man. My argument is this. So some basic basketball. This for anybody in here that know anything about basketball. Let's say you on a fast break. Your man don't come down and it's when you against two guys. You got one guy with the ball that can go in for the layup, and you got one guy wide open on the three. You always take the dude going in for the layup. You never give the dude with the three can miss. But for you to let the dude that's driving the ball go straight to the hole is inexcusable. Because he gonna hit that at 99.99% of the time. So you always leave that three.
Well, my thing is
I
that
agree,
wasn't a
D.
fast break. That wasn't a fast break. That was Devo's man. Devo was in the middle of the court. Devo got burnt a lot today. Devo got burnt more than Brazil did today. But guess what? Them ain't the only two getting burnt. We got a bad defensive team. Everybody get burnt. It just ain't Brazil. Brazil ain't the reason we losing. Brazil ain't the reason we getting blown out at home by 30 or 20 points. But the narrative that we gonna blame Brazil.
Brazil is
it's
a huge part of it.
It's a major part. It's
hey, check this out though. Hey, check this out though. Brazil was our second leading rebounder today. He had 1 steal, 1 block, 0 turnovers.
Bro, being a leading rebounder on a team that suck at rebounding don't even matter.
Yeah, but you said, hey, if he that sorry, he ain't getting no rebounds.
Hey, Box.
All I'm saying is, yes, Brazil needs to get better, but he ain't the only one that's that terrible. You just can't.
We're not saying that, Box.
Leaders get more smoke than the rest of the pack. And he deserves it.
Hey, I'm glad you say that because Devo just started getting smoked, and I thought I said he didn't get smoked from the beginning. Y'all say he was leader. But now
I still believe he is, man.
Bro, Devo needs to be at the end of the bench.
Box, why you Superman caping for Brazil though, bro? You don't have a cape on. I don't see a cape on you right now.
Hey, because he hurt. If y'all want to know what Brazil can do, go back and watch Brazil last year before he got hurt in Hawaii. Then come back to the next show and tell me what you seen.
I see that he had a better squad around him, and they had a better offensive game plan, so it just helped him out more.
Hey, all I'm saying, go watch him play before he got hurt. Then come back Monday and tell me what you seen.
Box, if this was Devo, you wouldn't be giving him this much leeway.
Devo ain't hurt. Devo just bad. That's the difference.
Yeah, but if this was Devo, you wouldn't be giving this amount of slack that you're giving to Brazil, bro. How long are you gonna let the injury? How long are you gonna hold on to that?
Don't let Box fool you. The only thing hurt on Brazil is his feelings.
Hey, did you see Brazil? You see Brazil has no lift. You see he has no lift in his legs. Last year he was.
What are you talking about? When he called for the dunk, he be flying.
Wait. Last year he had Sports Center highlights. He ain't got up that high all year.
Because there's nobody that can passing the ball. We don't have an Anthony Black.
Bro,
he ain't got no lift in his heart. He ain't got
no
lift in his soul.
Come on, Box.
You can still make an impact around the post area and play, but well below the rim. Like, bro, it's just about. You don't have to play above the rim to get your post presence.
That dude from South Carolina was killing everybody today. Not just
Brazil, right?
He was killing everybody.
Including Brazil.
But
we're talking about the whole team, Box.
He got his work done early. That's what I'm telling you.
Hey,
that's what I'm telling you when you get your work done early.
Hey, at the end of the day, give me Blocker, Pena, Marks, Graham, and Bayfall. That's gonna be your hardest working team. Let's see what they can do. We're already losing. Why not?
You know what? Why not, Box? I mean, why not? I mean, everything else didn't work, so why not? Why not, Box?
I got a super chat, man. Shout out to my boy, Little Joker, man. He says, similar to DZ question, would you bring back from last year's team? Sorry, who would you bring back from last year's team? Who would they benefit them? I'm sorry, would that benefit them? Can they help this team? What would be your starting five?
Based off of last year's team, yeah, it'll be a lot better than
Jesus.
this rotation here.
I think the only person you could bring back from that team is Ricky Council.
No, Walsh.
Walsh, yeah, but
Walsh would have been the best addition because he did the dirty work. Walsh would have been the player that would have made the most difference for this team this year.
Council
I
was
can
a
see that.
beast.
I can see that.
This team actually needs Jesus, though.
Hey,
Bro,
unbiased, do you think with a second year Jordan Walsh though, do you think his offensive game would have improved? Because I seen a lot
Correct.
of times last year where
Absolutely.
he was kind of antsy. It's like he didn't know when or how to attack the paint, you know. But he got it along as the season came along. So I just think that's something that we seeing him improve on, not only last year but throughout the NBA season as well. So I think his
You are
offensive
telling the
game
truth.
probably did numbers
You
too.
know what? At the beginning of the season, Walsh, that's how Brazil's playing right now, except worse.
If you
That's
put
a
Black on this team will be different. You can put Anthony Black on
AB
this
too.
team will be different.
It's a true facilitator.
He ran the
But
team
if
and he
was
played with his
it,
heart.
we all be
I
drunk.
mean, that's all we talking about. An if, because we started talking about Walsh, he gone. That's all we talking about. An if.
yeah.
I know. That's why I'm saying it to myself. Like, if it's a fifth, we all be drunk. This is bad. I just never thought we would be this bad with this amount of talent because we're more talented than most of the teams we've lost to, but we just have no continuity whatsoever. It's mind-boggling to see how bad the team actually is turned out to be so far. We might be the most disappointing team in the entire NCAA this year. In all honesty, based on expectations, we might be the most disappointing team.
I think people need to start realizing that Muss is not an X and O coach. He's a defensive coach. He is not an X and O coach. He can
what you
recruit.
mean?
He can recruit. He can coach defense, but when it comes to the X's and O's, he is not that. And the South Carolina coach is. He still showed that today. But Muss is not an X and O coach. X and O is on offense. He is
Box.
not that coach.
That's what I've been saying. That's been my issue. But my issue with Muss is somebody was arguing with me with Twitter, like, you don't think he does any deep offensive sets? I said very minimal. He's already clearly stated he gives the players a lot of offensive freedom. But the problem with that is if the players are not playing together and they don't have any flow, without that strong system in place like UConn had last year, they had such a strong system where players knew where they needed to be on the offensive end, then it turns into pretty much a ISO ball team, and we end up packing everything in and looking real lackadaisical offensively, and that's the problem. I think Muss is kind of set in his ways in some ways, and I think he needs to cultivate with an offensive-minded assistant coach to implement those strategies offensively, because you're not going to always have a great defensive team, and this year is the testament of that scenario.
Hey, if Much has had an offensive identity, this team probably would have 8 more wins. Well, at least 6 more wins right now. If he had an offensive identity.
Mm-mm. No matter how good the offensive identity is, if we don't play defense and if you don't have the effort, you're going to still run into some of the same problems. If we played a little bit better offensively, we might get a couple more victories. But at the end of the day, a lot of games are won based on scrappiness. You know, it's sometimes it's a possession or two, and that extra effort makes a difference. So no matter how good the offensive is, if somebody else, another team can pinpoint on our offense, if we don't have another plan or we're not putting that effort in, it ain't gonna matter, Box. It ain't gonna matter, bro.
I mean, we could have 3 more wins at least. That's what I think. We just
I
winning
feel
really
you.
off 1-on-1.
Yeah, we should have more than more than 3 wins if that's the case. I mean, I don't know, man. a lot of people are calling for, Muss. That, you know what I'm saying? When the chips get down, everybody start looking at the coach. Man, I don't like the coach. I think Muss is, like you say, he is a great recruiter, and I feel like he needs some more coaches around him. Now, I'm gonna give y'all a little inside scoop. This a little bit of the G Holmes big sexy word on the street. So I've been talking to some guys that are close to Coach Musselman. And one of the things that they said about Coach Musselman is that, and this was just yesterday, matter of fact, they said that Coach Muss does not like people around him that questions what he says. And when I say questioning, I do mean from the point of getting players, offering scholarships, offensive schemes, defensive schemes, everything. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like somebody to challenge his ideas. So the coaches that he has around him are really just quote unquote yes men. So he doesn't have somebody that can come to him and say, hey, you know what? We need to do this. We need to do that. He lives and dies by his schemes. And when his schemes are just mounting up against him and no one is here to say, hey, man, we need to try a little bit something different. Now you have what we have. They also said that Coach Musselman's shelf life is what the word that they used. It said Coach Musselman's shelf life at any university that he goes to is about 5 years. He has a 5-year shelf life. And admittedly by Muss himself, from the person that I was talking to, that's when I tell you they close to him, like close to him. And he's admittedly said that he likes to stay about 5 years and he get on down. And we are in what year? The 5th year. We're in that 5th year where things started like, wait a minute, is this sustainable? And everybody is saying that it's not sustainable. So that's just word on the street. Now I'm telling you, we have a lot of people that call us individually and they talk to us about the program because they themselves can't be upfront and say, hey, this is what this is, because they do have jobs. They doing this to support their families, but we don't care nothing about what they say. We're not doing this to support our family, but we do want to bring you guys the raw and uncut truth. And so that's some of the raw and uncut truth about Eric Musselman that's been coming out this week. And so that's a little bit of word on the street. So Unbiased, what you got to say about that?
Well, hold on. I'm going to let you get off Unbiased, but the next segment, I threw something in the chat for anybody who got a question. If y'all want us to answer it on the pod tonight, Q: has to be in there because I'm filtering with Q:. If you don't have the colon after it, I'm not going to look at it. So Q: has to be in it for it to pop up in my filter. And then we're going to answer these around the horn. Unbiased, get on off with what you had to say.
I wouldn't be surprised if that is true there, Big Flexi. I wouldn't be surprised. And another thing I was going to point out, there's an assistant coach that is no longer with us, and I think his presence is sorely missed.
He at all.
And it rhymes with must. Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Gus.
Okay.
Did you just really? I think Gus's presence is missed. I think his presence as assistant coach is missed. I do. I think I don't know that for a fact because I'm obviously not in the inner workings, but I think his presence is missed because I think Muss might have linked on him to certain things, and he saw some things maybe Gus that Muss didn't see, and his presence not there could be making a difference. But I don't know, man. I don't know, but I'm getting ready to go real quick because I've been with you guys way longer than I should because I'm at work. But it's 196 people in here. It should be 196 likes.
So
Well, listen, we all love the Arkansas Razorbacks. At the end of the day, we need to hold them accountable for the standard of greatness. If we want a great program from football, basketball, baseball, whatever sport, we have to hold them to that standard. Now, saying much should be gone and all that, I think is nonsense. But to actually question what's going on, is nothing wrong with that. To hold the players accountable for the effort is nothing wrong with that. But if we don't do these things, they might give us the same crapola and expect us to take. Because at the end of the day, they're there to make money. That's what the athletic department is here to do. But as fans, we supposed to set that expectation and set the tone based on what we spend our money on for the product that we're receiving. And unfortunately, this year, the product that we're receiving from football and basketball is a ultimate letdown. I'm disappointed. I have extra gray hairs because of the Arkansas Razorback athletic program.
Ooh-wee.
Well, hey, we shout out to you, Unbiased, man. We appreciate you for coming on and kicking it with us, man. You always
You know, it's nothing
insightful.
but love. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely,
I'll be
man.
in the
Don't work too
chat,
hard
though.
tonight.
I'm going to try not to. I mean, I'm going to work like the basketball team right now, you know? Not that hard.
hard at all. Go ahead, take a nap, sucker.
Hey, so from my questions in the chat, man, Nima wants to know how much did Brazil pay Box to always have his back?
I can answer that.
How much, Box?
He didn't pay me nothing, but Nemo is my biggest hate on him. So it's OD. That's when OD picked that question first. But guess what, y'all? Box can handle it. Box got broad shoulders, so bring it on. That's how much he paid me.
We got another
All
question
day, every day, baby.
from September Boulevard. He says, "Has Must peaked?"
Well,
Who want to take that?
I'll tell you this. I mean, go ahead, Double O. Go ahead, Double O.
Oh no, man! I was just gonna say I believe he has because if you put in the plan in fruition that you want high schoolers to come in and him to develop, that's another 2-3 years, you know. So I think his time is definitely if you do give him another go round, he might overstay. He might overstay. He might extend his overstay. I'm probably getting at it wrong, but if you bring in that plan to where you bringing in a lot of high school players, he needs at least 2-3 more years. And who's to say that we giving him that allowance for him to have that freeancy? I think his time is up here. If he might be able to bring in one more solid roster, but if he can't do anything with their roster and they don't respond, then it's kind of it's a waste of time. It's a waste of space and opportunity, man. So I think it might be
All right, Box.
he might have overextended his stay.
I think what showed this year is Musk can't coach offense with an offensive team. Sometimes you got to outscore everybody. But if you ain't got no offensive identity, you ain't going to outscore nobody. You're just going to get blowed out. But I'm afraid to say it ain't going to matter no way because UCLA is having a bad year. If that job come open, Musk is gone. He will go back to the West Coast, him and his wife. So it might not even matter no way.
I'm gonna say nah, because we being prisoners of the moment with Musselman. I don't think that he has peaked. I think he still got some coaching to do, things he can still accomplish. And again, like I said earlier, we better beware who we try to run out of town. Because all you got to do is look at the 3 coaches before him. They did absolutely nothing. In 20 years, they did absolutely nothing. In 5 years, we've had winning squads. We've had something to cheer about in March. So, nah. I'm still gonna ride with Muss. Now, if he give me another season like that, and then guess what? We got to look at him sideways. But this year, if he don't make it, I'll give him a pass. That's how I rock with it.
Yeah, I say that too. For me, you know what? I don't like the way that he put this team together. I don't like the way they've gelled. And sometimes you can put the right pieces together and they just don't gel together. And that's sometimes personalities. That's sometimes you just maybe you drafted. I mean, you got the wrong player out of the portal. There's a reason why they were in the portal. And that may have been a little bit intangible that you didn't necessarily see. So I ain't gonna throw him away. But I know we're not gonna make the tournament this year. And I doubt they get an NIT invitation. If they get an NIT invitation, man, it's almost gonna be comical. So that's what I say.
Also,
next question.
I put a poll in the chat. Are you losing faith in Eric Musselman? Out of 143 votes, 71% say no.
Yeah. So everybody agrees.
Yeah. So next question. How good would this team be under Buzz Williams? We would definitely have more fight. I'll say that. We would have way more fight than we have right now. Because Buzz Williams looks like the kind of guy that will run you half to death. You would not be playing the kind of game that you playing. Every time you see his team, they may not be the talented. They can't shoot. They can't. But one thing they gonna do is do the hard work. They gonna do the dirty work.
Hey man, they gonna do the dirty work. That's fact.
So I think this team may be better with Buzz, but would I want him to coach my team? I don't know. I don't know about that. What y'all think about that?
Offense.
Go ahead. Somebody say something.
No, go ahead,
Double O.
Jones. My bad, dog. No, I was finna say, man, but I definitely wouldn't want to be playing for a guy like Buzz Williams, man, who simply allows a guard to shoot 30. It took him 30 plus shots to make 40 points. So that's telling you, that's already off rip telling you something about his offensive scheme, man. He just, it's a lot like how Muss is doing right now. So I think you probably bring in a coach that's more balanced instead of just on one side, just a coach that's that's dealing with one side of the ball. Because basketball is both, it's two sides to a game, man. It's not like we can call a timeout every time we get another possession and bring in defensive players and offensive players. So you need a coach who's well balanced on both ends, and you bring in players that's balanced on both ends, man. You know, so I think numbers is a big deal too, and that's probably got caught up in the eye candy this transfer portal season and brought in some guys just based off statistics, man, and not off hustle. So to be fair, I think Buzz Williams probably wouldn't do the same. He'd probably do the same that Musselman is doing this year.
Box, what you say?
I wouldn't want him, but for this team, he do got an offense identity, so that'll be good for this team. Buzz Williams, A&M team last year was one of the top defense teams in the nation, by the way. Last year. And that 40 shot that dude had to take, he had to take them shots for him to win. Without him taking all them shots, they don't win. So Buzz Williams smart enough to say, hey, give him the ball and get out the way. He the only one hot. And so he had to take 40 shots for them to plot that victory. So I wouldn't want him though. Honestly, I wish they had a guy, Ralph Sampson, when they had a chance.
Buzz is a great coach for where he's coaching. So all that's just really hypothetical. I mean, do I think he could have done good? I think a lot of coaches could have done good with our roster, not just Buzz. I think a lot of coaches could have done good, but a lot of times it doesn't. The players have got to do something. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's a mentality. And these dudes just got a charming mentality, bro. I mean, I'm sorry, man. When you got a bunch of soft dudes, I mean, you're going to get soft play. Ain't no dog in them. And you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody out there, you know, really trying to fight for something and really, you know, I think that's, you can't coach heart. And I think those dudes ain't just got no heart, period.
Well, Wes Brown says, who is better, Muss or Pearl? Regular season, Pearl. Postseason, Muss.
Yep. That's my answer. No
Pearl
need to talk to me about that.
Pearl went to the
What'd you
Final
say?
Four, though. Pearl did take his Auburn to the Final Four. Didn't know that's somebody else. When that Pearl took Auburn to the Final Four.
Bruce Pearl? Yep. I think, wait a minute. Let me see. Bruce Pearl. I think he did take Auburn to the Final Four.
He did.
So give me Bruce Pearl.
And to hit on that, man, Pearl's had some undersized guards, and they've gotten the job done. They've did him justice too. So, you know, it's been a lot like Muss bringing in Chris Likes and guys like that, man. You still have to know how to plug these guys in to certain situations to get them to respond. And I think Pearl has done an excellent job of that at Auburn, man. So, and they've came up with an actual offensive scheme this year. So
we got two more questions to get to, and we're gonna get up out of here. Me, myself, and I says, how would Nolan Richardson advise Muss? Run him, play defense, shoot the ball, and ask questions later.
5 in, 5 out, 40 minutes of hell. Make a tongue drag at the 10-minute mark. That's what you do. You trap full court for 40 minutes.
yeah, it's the way you express guys.
Fatigue make cowards of us all. That's what Nolan Richardson said.
Yeah, he did. He said that fatigue make cowards of us all.
And these dudes can't play half court defense, let alone 40 minutes of hell. They be getting beat by 100 points trying to play that.
I say that on
Man, they would really need Nolan to come out of retirement, out of his brown rocking chair, the big lazy boy recliner, to teach him how to play it, because Muss probably he couldn't do it. I have no faith in that he could teach these guys how to play that style of defense. So,
well look
And
at
fellas,
it.
I'm gonna jump on.
Go ahead.
My fault. Hey, I'm gonna jump on down, man. I appreciate y'all having me on, man. Let me chop it up with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna jump back in the chat. Man.
Anytime, baby. You a member, man. We appreciate you for rocking with us, baby, man.
Hey,
have a good one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I just think at this point you got to try something else, because what we've been doing ain't working. You got to try something else. That's what Muss got to do.
Kenny Long says, have y'all heard of a rift between Makai and Coach Muss?
Nobody cares about that.
Yeah, I haven't heard anything, but I mean,
Twinkle Toes, really?
Yeah, you probably can just tell in the way he plays, he ain't getting playing time. He's just not that good. I mean, he's almost like nobody anymore. So,
I think bro was really, really missing his brother. That's what I think. They've been together their whole life. Now they ain't. I think he really missing his brother.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah, I can see that too. Well, fellas, it is an hour and 37 minutes into the show. We appreciate all 223 of y'all who in here rocking with us now. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe to the channel. 48% of y'all that watch our show, you ain't subscribed. Hey, hit the subscribe button. Create a YouTube account, log in, and do your thing. So we appreciate y'all for rocking with us. We bring G back on the deal. G, take us up out of here, baby.
Yo, man, I appreciate everybody coming in. Like he said, man, It's been a long, hard day, man. We had another terrible loss, but we're going to talk about it. We're going to tell you, we're going to give you the black and two sugars. And the black two sugars is this team is terrible. We may not make the tournament, and we might not even make the NIT. But before we get out of here, man, we like to give a shout out to our sponsor, 3M Electric. They are an electrical contractor serving Northwest Arkansas. They do both commercial and residential electrical contracting as a SDVOSB. Now, I'm going to tell you what that means. That is a service disabled veteran-owned small business. These guys are both reliable and dependable with no job too big or too small. So when it comes to all your electrical needs, give 3M Electric a call. That number, 479-408-9865. Again, that number is 479-408-9865. And tell them that the Woo Pig Podcast sent you. Thank you, 3M Electric. Yo, OD. Hey, man. Only good thing that happened today, man, we was over there celebrating my boy, light-skinned Los. He having a bad day. The Packers just got their issue. They going home.
Come have seats with the rest of us, sucker.
Hey, man. Hey, man, the Packers is, they lost. I mean, I hate to tell you that, man, but once again, man, I love you, man. You and my sister-in-law, man, 30 years, man, that's a long time. They ask you what's the secret of being married for 30 years? Hey, man, just keep going home. You know what I'm saying? Just keep going home, man. And, man, we love both of y'all. That's it. But look here, man. I'm finna get out of here, man. I said what I said. And we out.
Oh my God. Yeah, it's the 501, baby. You know how we get down on the Woo Pig Podcast. Shout out OD, shout out G Holmes, it's the bad. Big sexy.